What you're about to see is a staggeringly gorgeous story about some people who recognized the need in the community and went, you know what? We can do something about that.
Our employees follow processes. They're really excited to be here.
How many cars do we need tonight? About 350.
They have a great eye for detail. We view autism as one of our key competitive advantages.
I'm not good at math, but that's a lot. That's just a very high percentage. This car wash has hired 35 out of 43 employees with autism. I wonder why they do such a thing.
My name is Tom Dieri.
Thank you.
And I'm the COO of Rising Tide Car Wash. Andrew's my younger brother by about 18 months. We found out Andrew has autism when he was about 3 years old. Growing up with Andrew as a brother, I mean, it was just different. We never really fought. We also, though, never had the closeness that typically siblings that are so close in age would have.
Chips and goldfish. Both, right? What else did you have for lunch?
I don't want him to sit in a room taken care of by others once I'm gone. I want him to have a life. I want him to have a job. I want him to have friends that are like him. So this car wash, it creates an answer for Andrew and also creates an answer for their mom, who's taken care of him and done all the heavy lifting.
First of all, good on that fellow for identifying mom does the heavy lifting, as is so often the case with people who have a variety of challenges. Come on, tell me this isn't a sweet story. I don't know how much you know about autism, but again, the definition's way too broad in my estimation, and yet we have to admit there are a lot of people who struggle with varying forms of autism, and unfortunately, in our culture, there is not much of a place for them.
What we find in the autism community is that once someone turns 22 and ages out of the school system, there's very little of any meaningful activity. In the autism community, we call that falling off the cliffs.
That is a need. That is a huge need. And this family took it upon themselves to say, you know what? There's a little way that we could do something about this to help these people. These are people, church, that tend to be marginalized, that tend to be looked at with, Spock eyebrow, like this. What's the matter with those people? Corporations slow to hire them. Schools woefully unprepared to help them and educate them unless somebody like this family comes along to help them.
Typically, people with autism are really good at structured tasks, following processes, attention to detail. So we saw that there are really important skills that people with autism have that make them, in some cases, the best employees you could have.
How many are we going to do this weekend?
Hopefully over 1,000. They come to us with very little purpose and very little hope for their future. That store just open up on you?
Yes, it did.
But once they start working with us and they start to get the positive reinforcement of, doing a good job, customer being happy, them getting a tip, that really starts to open them up.
Yeah, it did kind of open up on me.
And they start to be able to think about what they might be able to do with their lives, whether that be stick with us or go do something that is more closely aligned with whatever their aspirations are.